In this video I'm going to compare PU Prime and Exness and share with you which one I think is the best broker. If you are in a hurry and just want to have the quick answer, my top choice is PU Prime. And if you would like to create an account with them, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Instead, if you have a bit more time, I suggest you stick around and watch the video till the end so that I can explain you exactly why I think the PU Prime is the best choice and what are the features that make it stand out compared to Exness. And now, let's start with the video. The first thing I would like to talk about are regulation, because in my opinion this is one of the most important aspects when choosing a forex broker. And the good news is that both PU Prime and Exness are regulated in multiple jurisdictions. In fact, as you can see here, when it comes to PU Prime, it is regulated in the Seychelles, in the Mauritius, in South Africa and also in Australia. Instead, when it comes to Exness, also these brokers is regulated in multiple jurisdictions. More precisely, it is regulated in the Seychelles, it is regulated in Curacao, it's regulated in the Mauritius, it's regulated in South Africa, in Cyprus, in the United Kingdom, in Kenya, and finally in the Kingdom of Jordan. So as you can see, both of these brokers have a strong reputation with regulators, which of course is something really positive and something that should make us feel safe when we deposit money with them. But despite this extensive regulation, there is a main difference between PU Prime and Exness, and the difference is the amount of countries where this service is available. In fact, Exness, even if it has more regulation, is actually available in less countries. More specifically, Exness is really strong when it comes to the African continent, but then if you start looking in jurisdiction, like for example countries in the European Union, you will notice that Exness is not available there. On the contrary, PU Prime, even if it is regulated in less jurisdiction, is actually available in more countries, and I will go as far as saying that it's actually available in the majority of countries and it welcomes traders from all over the world. Next, let's look at the account that these two brokers offer. So when it comes to PU Prime, currently there are 4 different types of accounts that you can pick from. As you can see, we have the standard account, Prime, ECN and Cent. So when it comes to the standard account, the minimum deposit is $50. You have spread starting from 1.3 pips. You don't pay any commission, so this means that opening and closing a trade is completely free. You have a leverage of up to 1 to 1000. The minimum trade size is 0.01 lots. You're able to trade any type of product with this account. As you can see, it is available in multiple base currency. You can trade using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, the web trader and also the mobile app. And finally, this account is also available for Islamic people. Next, we have the Prime account. In this case, as you can see, the minimum deposit is $1,000. You have spread starting from 0.0 pips. The commission in this case is $3.5 per side per lot. So this means that you're going to pay $3.5 when you open a trade and $3.5 when you close a trade for every lot traded. The maximum leverage is again up to 1 to 1000. The minimum trade size is 0.01 lots. In this case, you can use this account to trade forex, spot metals, crude oils and indices. It is available in multiple base currency. You can trade using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, web trader and the mobile app, and also this account is available for people of Islamic religion. Then we have the ECN account. This is actually the account with the best condition possible, but as you can see, to access it you're gonna need a minimum deposit of $10,000. In this case, you have spreads starting from 0.0 pips. The commission is only $1 per side per lot traded. So again, this means that you're gonna pay $1 to open a trade and $1 to close a trade for every lot traded. The leverage is up to 1 to 1000. The minimum trade size is 0.01 lots. You can use this account to trade forex, spot metals, crude oils and indices. Also in this case, this account is available in multiple base currency and you can trade using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, the web trader and the mobile app. And this account is not available for people of Islamic religion. Lastly, we have the Cent account, which is the best account if you are a complete beginner. In fact, as you can see, the minimum deposit is just $20. You have spread starting from 1.3 pips. You don't pay any commission when opening or closing a trade. The leverage is up to 1 to 1000. The minimum trade size is 0.01 lots. In this case, you can use this account to trade every single product available on PU Prime. The only base currency available is the US dollar, and you can use this account to trade on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, web trader and the mobile app. And finally, this account is available for people of Islamic religion. When it comes to Exness, on the other hand, you have 5 different accounts that you can pick from, and they are divided into standard accounts and professional accounts. So when it comes to standard accounts, as you can see, you have the normal standard and the standard cents. So the normal standard has a minimum deposit of $10, you have spreads starting from 0.2 pips, you don't pay any commission to open or close a trade, the maximum leverage is 1 to unlimited, but I'm gonna be honest with you, to reach this type of leverage, you're gonna need to fulfill certain requirements, and you are able to trade forex, metals, cryptocurrencies, energy, stocks, and indices. When it comes to the standard cent account, in this case the minimum deposit is still $10, you have spread starting from 0.3 pips, you don't pay any commission when opening or closing a trade. Also in this case you have a maximum leverage of 1 to unlimited, but this is not available since day 1, and then you can trade forex, metal, and cryptocurrencies. When it comes to professional accounts, you can pick between a pro account, a zero account, and a raw spread account. So for pro account, the minimum deposit is $500, you have spreads starting from 0.1 pips, you don't pay any commission when opening or closing a trade, and the maximum leverage is 1 to unlimited, but also in this case, this type of leverage is gonna be unlocked only after you use your account for a certain amount of time, and you can trade forex, metals, cryptocurrencies, energy, stocks, and indices. When it comes to the zero account, as you can see, this type of account is only available to trade the top 30 instruments. In this case, you have a minimum deposit of 500, the spread starts from 0 pips, the commission starts from 5 cents each side per lot traded, so this means that they're gonna start from 5 cents to open a trade and 5 cents to close a trade per lot traded, but I'm gonna be honest with you, don't expect to pay this low, because this is only the starting price, and then based on your specific trade, you're gonna need to pay a different amount in commissions. The maximum leverage is 1 to unlimited, also in this case, and you can use this account to trade forex, metals, cryptocurrencies, energies, stocks, and indices. Finally, we have the raw spread account. In this case, you have a minimum deposit of $500. The spread starts from 0 pips. The commission are $3.50 each side per lot traded. So this means that you're gonna pay $3.50 to open a trade and $3.50 to close a trade per every lot traded. The maximum leverage, also in this case, 1 to unlimited, but is not gonna be unlocked since day 1. And then, when it comes to instruments, you can trade forex, metals, cryptocurrencies, energies, stocks, and indices. So as you can see, both of these brokers have pretty similar accounts, and while Exness on average required a lower minimum deposit to start trading on the platform, from my personal experience, I've noticed that PU Prime tend to give you better spreads and better trading conditions. So even if in the beginning Exness might appear cheaper, on the long run, I've noticed that PU Prime is actually the better alternative. Lastly, both of these brokers allow you to deposit and withdraw money from your accounts in multiple methods, and the most popular are wire transfer, crypto, and credit card. Now let's talk about promotion, because let's be honest, especially if you are a new trader, being able to take advantage of any bonus when creating your account can help you reduce the pressure and also increase your profit. And when it comes to this specifically area, PU Prime is the clear winner. In fact, while this broker offers 3 different types of promotion that you can take advantage of when creating your account, Exness offers none. More specifically, PU Prime offers a 50% deposit bonus that allows you to get 50% on your first deposit in bonus credit. In fact, if we scroll down, as you can see, your first deposit is gonna give you a 50% bonus on up to $500, while all subsequent deposits are going to give you a 20% bonus up to $9,500. So in total, you can receive up to $10,000 in bonus credits. And these credits are really important because they allow you to absorb losses and to hold your trades for longer. The second promotion the PU Prime offer is a 100% cash rebate. In fact, as you can see here, once you do the deposit and you start trading, you're gonna receive back $1.5 for every lot trader, no matter if the trade was a win or a loss. So this basically means that if you take advantage of the promotion, you're basically gonna be paid by PU Prime to trade, which of course is something amazing. And the last promotion the PU Prime offer is the first deposit cashback. As you can see here, you're gonna receive a 20% deposit bonus, and you're gonna be able to convert it into withdrawable balance when you meet the trading requirements. So this basically basically means that once you do your first deposit, you're gonna receive 20% more accredited in your account, and once you satisfy certain requirements, you're gonna be able to withdraw all the profits that you have generated using this bonus, which in my opinion is an awesome promotion, because if used in the right way, it can help you generate profits from money that were gifted to you by PU Prime. Lastly, let's talk about any additional features that this broker offer. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that also in this category, PU Prime is the clear winner. So when it comes to Exness, as you can see, you have access to various analytical tools, like for example the economic calendar. You have access to trading signals by Trading Central. This feature is actually pretty good because they send you multiple signals every day that you can follow and use to trade. My recommendation is not to simply trade them blindly, but to use them as a base and then do your own analysis and understand if what they're saying makes sense and you should open a trade following their instruction. Lastly, you also have access to the market news by FX Street. This is nothing groundbreaking, but is simply news related to what's going on in the market. They are useful, but you can access this type of information completely for free on the internet. You don't need to open an account with Exness. Another feature that Exness offers to its traders are the Exness Insights, and as you can see, they are divided in 4 different categories. You have deep dives, strategies, psychologies, and essential learning. Personally, I actually enjoyed this feature of Exness because all the articles that you will find inside the Exness Insights are written pretty good, and most importantly, they are really thoughtful, because remember that the people who wrote them are full-time analysts that are paid by Exness just to write this type of article. But as a disclaimer, I wouldn't base my entire trading strategy just on the information that I found on the Exness Insights, but I will just use them as a supplement and as something that can just confirm or dismiss a trading theory that I might have created myself. Now let's talk about all the additional features that PU Prime offer. So the first one is copy trading. This to me is a brilliant feature because it allows beginners traders to profit from the market, taking advantage of the experience of more advanced traders. In fact, as you can see with this specific feature, you can simply get access to a list of profitable traders, and with just a few clicks, you can start copying the exact same trades that they take, and you can enjoy, for example, win rates of up to 80% or return of, for example, 50% in the last 3 months. And as you can see, there are some traders that are pretty popular, like for example this one, Wave Investments, that is copied by more than 4,000 people. And the good things about this feature is that it's extremely easy to set up, and with just a few clicks you can start copying other traders. Another feature that I enjoy about PU Prime is the PU Social. This is really similar to the copy trading. The main difference is that here you are not forced to only copy other traders, but you can also see what they are doing. In fact, as you can see from this screenshot, you can follow different traders, and then you're gonna receive a notification every time they do something. This doesn't necessarily mean that you need to copy what they're doing, but with this system you're gonna be informed about everything that is happening. And if, for example, you notice a particularly profitable trader is putting a lot of attention on a specific instrument, you may want to start looking deeper into it, because there might be some trading opportunity that you can take advantage of. Next, we have the Trading Education Hub. As the name suggests, this is a place inside PU Prime where you can be educated as a trader, and this is particularly useful if you are a beginner. In fact, if you scroll down, as you can see, you have access to webinar, video tutorials, ebook, academy, quiz. So basically everything that you need to become a profitable trader, you can find it inside PU Prime completely for free. Another feature that PU Prime share with Exness are the daily analysis. In fact, here, as you can see, you have an analysis of the most important news events that happen during the day and how they are going to affect the market. And if we scroll down, you also have an analysis based on a specific pair. Let's say, for example, in this case, you have a technical analysis about gold and USD CAD. Here there is another technical analysis about BTC and US oil. And the good news is that this market trade analysis and this daily analysis, as the name suggests, are posted every day. So by simply logging in this section of the PU Prime website, you can get informed on everything that is happening in the market. And then once you go to the charts and you start trading, you have all the information that you need to take informed decisions. And finally, the last feature feature that PU Prime gives to its trader is the auto chartist, and as you can read here, this is a powerful tool that helps you identify potential trading opportunities. In fact, inside the auto chartist, some of the powerful tools that you can use are, for example, the market scanner. You can get access to the research portal, and finally you can also get access to the trading opportunities, and these specific features are really similar to the trading signals that also Exness provide. So there you have it. This was my comparison of PU Prime and Exness. As I told at the beginning, in my opinion, PU Prime is the better choice. In fact, while both brokers are regulated and offer similar accounts, PU Prime stands out because it is available in more countries, offer lower average spread, it has multiple promotions for new traders, and include more additional features. Also remember that if you would like to try it PU Prime, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and until next time, happy trades!